Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Irma Mast. Thank you for coming back. For those of you who have been following me, I appreciate it. I'm excited to dive into a topic that I've been asked to share about. I always appreciate your questions, and I'm more than happy to do these. So I think I will just get into it. I hope you're all having a great day as always. I sure am. And so the topic for today is going to be Easter and Good Friday. Easter is evidently coming up soon here, and tying in with that, the Amish celebrate Easter. So I think I will just kind of talk about both of them. They're very important in the Amish community. And so how did we used to celebrate Good Friday or Easter, and what is really Easter? So I think I will just talk about that a little bit, and hopefully it will be interesting to some of you. So did we celebrate Easter? And the answer is yes. Number one, it was on a Sunday, so we always, of course, we had our rest day Sundays. And so usually the Friday before Easter Sunday, we would keep that day separate as well. We would not work on that day, and it would be a celebrated holiday. There wasn't anything. Sometimes we would have church on that Friday instead of Sunday if our church, however the minister decided, but we didn't. It was just up to each church. And so typically for our family anyways, I will just kind of explain one situation. I'm sure every family did it differently. But every Easter and Good Friday is typically the day that around that time they have council and communion services. And so if you are familiar with them, you know that for council and communion services, only the members of the church can participate, and only the members of the church go to church. And so before I was a member, say when I was a lot younger, we stayed at home on Good Friday, or that is a great time to visit family. We all often have family at my parents', relatives, friends, neighbors. It was a kind of an extra off day, so to speak. So it was a great day to invite friends or family or people that you didn't see often on Good Friday and Easter if you didn't have church. But as far as, and then same with Easter. Easter is on a Sunday, so sometimes they have church. Usually every other Sunday they have church. And so they have church, or then they have an off Sunday. So the same thing with Easter. On a Sunday, we would either go to church and then invite people, or if it was council or communion services that weekend, we would have, if we weren't a member, the members went to church and we just had fun. As far as exactly how we celebrated, it was very much similar to how they celebrate a Sunday. We have the day off, we don't work. Of course, the barn chores were okay, doing dishes are okay, but not, laundry, cleaning, going to a job type of thing. And so we often on a Sunday, we would hide eggs, especially when we were younger. We would fill the eggs with, have some candy in it, and maybe go out and hide them. One or two people would go outside and hide them, and then the rest of us would stay in the house and play games until they were ready, and then we would all go outside and find the eggs. We used plastic eggs, and we also dyed some eggs, like some real eggs, and then just have food coloring and dye them that way, color them that way. Typically we just each had maybe one of those because that's about what we ate. We didn't like to make more dyed eggs than with that what we could eat. And then we just have plastic eggs. Sometimes when I was a lot younger, I remember that we had, my older siblings would make a scavenger hunt, and then we would maybe have eggs or candy or some kind of little Easter gift at the end. But that was pretty well the extent we celebrated Easter. Like, it's mostly the day off. around that time. So in their church, their scripture reading is always, it goes in the same every year. There's certain scripture reader every certain day of the month or whatever. And so at Easter, a certain scripture would always be read at church. Typically, they would touch on the fact that Jesus died and that he arose again, and what Easter was really about in scripture, why we have Easter, that kind of thing. I'm trying to think of anything else. I mean, I think I do know some that if they have like secret pal or secret sister in their church, they might get a gift. I know in my parents' church, I'm not sure if they're doing it right now or not this year, but every now and then they have a year where they exchange names. The girls and the ladies exchange name in church, and so they give one person a gift for a year. Try and be a secret, like keep it secret from them and give them a gift, and maybe just put it in the mailbox or hide it somewhere and that they can't figure out who they are. So Easter would be a time that they would give a gift, maybe a gift basket with a chocolate bunny or some kind of chocolates, or eggs, something, or kind of similar, not big gifts, but it would be something, a reminder of what Easter is about. Yeah, that was kind of the extent. There's not like a huge celebration, but it was kind of a time to get together, of just rest and remembering what Easter is about, and Good Friday. So, and I'm thinking in school, I don't think Good Friday was, of course, a day that the students wouldn't go to school, but maybe they would have some arts around Christ, like that would be something with the cross or bunnies or eggs kind of thing. But yeah, it wasn't a big certain holiday that was a big issue, but there was the biggest thing was that they have the day off on Good Friday and then Easter Sunday too. So they do know the meaning of Easter, like Christ died, and accordingly it's Good Friday, and there's something in it why it's just 2 days instead of 3 days between Good Friday and Easter Sunday. I don't know that offhand. I would have to do some reading and more research, but there is a reason that it's just 2 days. There's something with the time, I don't know. So they have they do Easter, Good Friday 2 days before Easter, and then but they know like he resurrected and that kind of thing. So they understand why it's Easter, and they read the same Bible that we do. So I think that is all I have for today. I do have a lot more questions, so subscribe and like, and turn on your notifications if you want to be alerted when I upload. I always upload on a Wednesday, and so it's not every Wednesday, but when I do have a video, it will usually be uploaded Wednesday. So have a great week and enjoy Easter.